Oh man. Yep, we're talking Henry. So I brought my classic hat in, all right? This is the new original Henry. Dare I say this is my favorite lever gun in my collection. Other than some of the ones that have sentimental value, things like that. I love my Henry All-Weather also. It is just a beast of 4570. But the new original Henry, chambered in 45 Colt, what I have right here, is classic American. This gun that, I mean, think about it. In the 1860s, model 1860, when this came out during the Civil War, right? You're thinking, wow, a gun that has lever action capabilities. You could see how fast I could fire this, which a whole lot faster than what I was just shooting right now, but 13 round capacity. Incredible for that time. When you guys got still using like muzzle loaders, you know, cap and ball, stuff like that. This, like they say, you load on Sunday and you shoot all week. It feels amazing. And something else that might be kind of blowing your mind is, I'm not wearing any ears. Probably not the smartest thing to do, but legitimately the impacts made on steel are louder than this gun. I mean, take a listen. I'm just gonna shoot into the berm. That's not bad whatsoever. I love this gun. What it stands for, the history behind it, it's incredible. Benjamin Tyler Henry designed this gun at a time when trying to find a practical lever gun that had the capacity it does, that you could shoot as fast as you could, it's unprecedented for that period of time. And here we have now, from Henry, as close to the original design as possible, except for making some adjustments for modern cartridges through like the 4440 and 45 Colt, because originally it was designed to shoot, well, Henry 44 rimfire or 44 Henry. It's just so cool to hold this. Now, let's go ahead and talk a little bit about this gun. First of all, I like on top Henry's patent, October 16th, 1860, 45 Colt, Henry repeating arms. Very nice. On their website, they list this as a fancy American walnut. And when you take a look at that, yep, that's fancy. That's beautiful. The serial numbers on all of these start with BTH in honor of Benjamin Tyler Henry. And you're going to find real brass on these guys. And on top of that, guys, chambered in both, you know, if you're going to get the 4440 model or the 45 Colt, it's still going to have that 13 round capacity and a 24.5-inch barrel. Like I said, because of that length, it's not hard on the ears, and I've already got tinnitus anyway, so, you know, whatever. Let's go for just some of the rubber targets. Now, that's the one thing I have to remember when shooting this gun, is you got to see that it's fed underneath here and you have this tab, which again, if you think about window mags today, so you could see how many rounds you got left and whatnot, see how loaded it is. This, if you ask me, is kind of like the window mag of the 1860s, because I can see that I've probably got about another 4 or 5 rounds in here, 3 or 4 rounds. I need to start thinking about reloading. The only problem is, depending on where you position your non-dominant hand, your support hand. So now I can go a little bit further out here. I can come back a little bit further, hold the receiver, which that works too. There we go. Man, that's so cool. Now you might be looking at this too and thinking, all right, if you got into a gunfight with one of these, how do you keep yourself from burning your hand? Well, the biggest thing is wear gloves. The other thing is this has like a sleeve around it, so you can feel it start to heat up, but because the magazine tube is prevalent, if that's the word I'm looking for, you can hold that pretty easily. Like I say, you can come back here on the receiver and hold that, but wearing gloves. Now here's the fun thing about loading this gun. Again, it doesn't have a side gate. We didn't have that just yet. But in order to load this, you could load it quickly, a lot quicker than you could do just about anything else of that period of time. You take your tab here, push that all the way up, and then rotate the barrel there about 45, a little bit further than that. And then you just drop your rounds in. Get behind cover. Go ahead and load up the gun that you load on Sunday and shoot all week. And this is where I should have like a satchel or something, get my Arthur Morgan on, truly. So I can have all these loose rounds being held. The only drawback to 45 Colt is that it's almost $1 per round, depending on where you get it. And then when you're ready, there you go. Not fully loaded, obviously, but now I'm ready to keep on rocking. That gets way too easy. It's almost a reminder, once that hits your hands, like, oh, I'm getting low. Might want to seek cover and start thinking about reloading again. That is so cool. Again, just the history behind this gun, how beautiful it is. I mean, not only is this a wall hanger, but as you're seeing, it's a shooter as well. Easily a shooter. A lot of fun, feels great. And everybody that I've let shoot this for the first time, they get behind it, they know 45 Colt. And they're like, all right, expecting a little bit of recoil. But again, this gun's, did I have a shell in my hat? I think I did, because I think I just felt it roll off. Anyway, they get behind it and they're expecting a little bit of recoil, expecting a loud bang. And then I'm out here just running this thing like it's a 22 Magnum maybe, you know? It's kind of what it reminds me of. Like, you got a little bit of a recoil, but I don't know, guys. This thing is just way too much fun to shoot. You could go through 45 Colt way too easy. 45 Colt for a plinking round isn't something I would typically go for, but in this case, it's worth it. But this is an absolutely beautiful gun. Henry did a fantastic job on the new original Henry. And they also make a carbine version with the shorter barrel, which is also a really attractive gun. I would like to add one of those to my collection as well, but they are pricey. I mean, you're just shy of $3,000 for this, which I get is pretty rough. But when you think about the craftsmanship behind each and every one of these, you think about its history, you think that not only are you investing in a quality firearm, but you're getting something of art and of historical value in my mind. And I can't get over it. So 10 out of 10, beautiful gun. Probably my favorite, it is my favorite lever gun in my collection. And man, I'd love to, you know, I'm thinking Red Dead Redemption, obviously, right? I'd love to make like a clone of the one that I would shoot in the game with the scope and everything else. Would be really cool on this, especially like one of those really long scopes. You guys know what I'm talking about, right? That would be pretty neat on this. See, maybe that's what I can convince Henry to do, is we do like a limited run of, we'll call them the Morgan series. So that way you don't know if you're talking about Clint Morgan or Arthur Morgan. And they are the new original Henry sniper variation. All right, guys, what do you think about the new original Henry? Comment down below. Have you had the pleasure of shooting one of these? And if you have, what's your takeaway? Is it as favorable as it is to me? Man, beautiful gun. Great job, Henry. And I think we can leave it off there, guys. Big shout out and thank you to my friends over at Monadnock Firearms who've been supporting the channel since day number one. Check them out. They're available nationwide. And if you're looking to display your new original Henry on, I don't know, a wall, check out Hold Up Displays. Just like this gun, made in America or not at all. And it looks really good up there. And last but not least, if you're not a member of Gun Owners of America, join. Become a member, as we are fighting to not only defend, but restore our Second Amendment. God bless you guys. We'll see you next time right here.